Dr. Pranoy is Masters in Masters in Extension Education from Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana, as ICR nominated candidate, and doctoral degree from Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology as ICR Senior Fellowship candidate. During his PhD, he has conducted research work on agripreneurial skill development, skill requirement of farm youth in rural Odisha. And he worked as an associate with the International Rice Research Institute, IRRI, and also visiting faculty in Sri Sri University. Dr. Pranoy Roy has proficiency in psychometric scale development, advances in research, methodology, multi-criteria decision-making tools, and fuzzy systems, and agripreneurship and youth development, communication for adoption of innovation, gender studies, and data analysis skills. His area of interest include youth engagement in agriculture, agripreneurship, and developing next generation agripreneurs. And Dr. Roy today going to present about agripreneurship development as a strategy to attract youth in farming. Dr. Pranoy Roy, please start your presentation.
Yeah, sure. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, Pranoy Roy. Yeah, Doctor, you can carry on. We can see your PPT. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Is it visual, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So a good evening and a hearty welcome to in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to discuss briefly about about my PhD research work. This is a part of my PhD research work, which is extremely relevant and provides a clear-cut parts which incorporate psychometric tools. So we'll start with discussing a brief scenario about youth engagement in Indian agriculture, what all research methods we employed to provide a clear-cut picture of successful agripreneurs. Then we will go on to the have a brief background of the successful cases and with some salient findings and implications, and we'll conclude with some key recommendations for extension professionals from private and public sector. So as you all know, India is a very agriculturally dominated young country with youth constituting around 41% of population, and this population, young population are very enthusiastic, innovative, and dynamic. But globally, globally the agriculture is aging quite a lot, and the lot of farmers are quitting from agriculture, with US having average age of farmer of around 57 years, and in Japan it's around 65 years, and in India also the average age of farmers is 50.1 years, which is quite worrying as the next generation farmers are quitting. And the number of farmers quitting agriculture in India is around 5,000 per day. This situation, and this is where the young farmers come into the picture and play a very crucial role in ensuring the food security. And if they are encouraged to involve in farming and with their constant address, they face a lot of constraints like most of the youth don't have access to their own land, and they face a lot of collateral issues, financial security, financial problem. That's why with only 20% of youth of rural families are engaged in agriculture, which is a very indicator of a grim situation in agriculture. As the most of the educated youth find agriculture as an unattractive proposition. This is where the annual status of education report shows the picture that only 1.2% of rural youth are aspiring to farmer. We need to understand that and youth need to understand that the occupational transition from salaried employment to self-employment is the need of hour, and it is the right of developed economy. And this is where the involvement of youth in agripreneurship can act as a prime catalyst in agricultural development. So what is agripreneurship, and how the agripreneurship development takes place? The agripreneurship development mainly focus on creating an exciting breed of farmers with having some key business skills in undertaking farm-based business for enhancing their income. With their primary income, they also supplement their income to enhance their income. But nowadays, many young farmers are taking up agriculture seriously, which is a quite interesting prospect and can attract other youth in the locality. They are evolving several farm innovations and solving the farm problems. Engagement of farm youth is quite critical, and as the millions of youth are facing the many barriers. So what is the agripreneur? Who is the agripreneur? Agripreneur is the person who identifies and recognizes the viable business opportunities in agriculture and gather resources, establishes and manage the resulting agricultural enterprises. It is mainly of three types: pluriactive, resource exploiting, and portfolio. Pluriactive agripreneurs and resource exploiting agripreneurs are mainly found in Indian rural situation. Pluriactive mainly farm agripreneurs mainly supplement their income with additional enterprise. And this agripreneurs and resource exploiting agripreneurs optimizes their income, optimizes their resources, and enhances their income. And portfolio agripreneurs are main one that established big companies or the having multi-brand enterprise. Agripreneurship development generally inculcate a agripreneurship culture into the people. This is what is very important. We need to inculcate the culture into the people and motivate them to choose the agripreneurs business as a career in the locality. A single agripreneur can have a very resonating effect upon his locality, as it influences the young people's intention and behavior towards choosing agribusiness as a career and making agriculture attractive. In this context, we are presenting a paper attempted to throw the light on the management of farm enterprise by some young farmers through documentation of successful cases. This is the methodology we employed. The state of Orissa is taken as the around 33% of youth are face unemployment crisis, which is a very sorry figure. And in the state of Orissa too, we have selected 4 districts purposively from 4 different agroclimate zones, like Kalahandi from Western and Undulating Zone, Mayurbhanj, Ganjam and Puri district. The respondents were selected in the age group of 15 to 35 years, who are mainly involved in the agricultural enterprise. The enterprise like horticulture, mushroom cultivation, poultry, fishery, animal husbandry, integrated farming system. Like that, the 4 successful cases of youth agripreneurship were selected for this study and representing 4 regions of Orissa, like Mayurbhanj from north, Puri from the east, Kalahandi from the west, and Ganjam district from east. A case study is appropriate for this methodology, for this research, as it investigates a contemporary phenomenon in depth and within its present a real life context. Exploratory case study research design was used for investigation with a key subject, and it is very illustrative in approach. This is the background of the successful cases. The Shashank Kumar Naik from Kalahandi district, representing the Western Odisha. He is a graduate and having 15 years of experience. He undertake the high-tech horticulture and presently earning around 14 lakhs per annum. He had a farm size of only 6 acres, but over the years he has not expanded his land to around 62 acres, which is about 24 hectares of land. The training exposure, he has taken 6 training in various KBKs and farmer training center. But the main challenges he faced initially was the lack of quality planting material and modern technical know-how. About Prakash Kumar Parida, who is representing from Ganjam district in southern Odisha, he is a MBA graduate. He has the experience of presently experience of 10 years, and he has undertaken mushroom cultivation. Presently, he is earning around 15 lakhs per annum with around a land of 6 acres. He has undertaken training from mushroom cultivation training at OUAT and the director of mushroom research at Solan. The challenges he faced initially when he entered into agripreneurship was climate-related vulnerability in his area. Ambika Prasad Das was Mayorabhanj and Northern Odisha. He is a graduate in mass communication and he has experience of 6 years, and he is undertaking the enterprise of integrated farming system. Presently, he is earning around 3 lakhs per annum in his land of 5 acres. He has no training exposure, but the challenges he has faced initially was stray cattle problem and limited youth involvement in agricultural policy. Another Sujit Kumar Nanda, aged 27 years, representing Eastern Odisha, graduate and having 8 years of experience. He has undertaken the enterprise of poultry and fishery and farm size of 5 acres. He has a training exposure of 2 livestock production training, and his initial challenges was inadequate training exposure. Now the silent findings about the man representing from the Western Odisha was after graduation he couldn't find a suitable job, but with interest in agriculture, and he has key community leadership skills and motivation to work for his own community. That was the important skill which helped him to enhance his in agri-entrepreneurship. He started improve horticulture enterprise in his ancestral land of 4 acres, and with investment of 4 lakhs, he has purchased high-tech machinery in subsidy and improved varieties. Now he is earning around 14 lakhs per annum, mainly because of the training due to horticulture training about modern scientific techniques, packaging, grading, marketing, and protect cultivation. He has won many awards at state level and very successful young progressive farmer. He credits his success to training he has undertaken, risk-taking ability, innovativeness, demand forecasting appropriately, and contact with extension personnel. Now he is mentoring the youth into the farming. Now the Ambika Prasad Das, a very talented young man from the northern Odisha, he left his filmmaking profession abroad and a very high-paying job and established Green Zone Enterprise. Due to his decision, he has faced lot of setbacks in his family, but he stick to his goal, which shows his perseverance skill. With intervention of horticulture department, solar pump and drip irrigation systems was set up in his farm. Now he is reaping the benefits of 4 to 5 years of struggle and perseverance with profit of around 5 lakhs per annum due to his integrated farming system enterprise. Now he is venturing into fishery and medicinal plant. He is also a filmmaking profession and video making skills and farmer right activist. He has a vision to become an organic farmer. The skills which enhances his prospect are perseverance, community leadership, resilience, opportunity recognition at right time, and proper agribusiness planning. Now coming to Southern Orissa, Prakash Kumar Parida, a MBA graduate who also left his high-paying job to become self-reliant. After gaining practical exposure and proper scientific know-how at DMR Solan, he started experimenting dhingri mushroom. With investment of a 3 lakh, he set up autoclave unit, which ensures better profit. Spawn production helped him expanding his business and capturing the market at right time. Regular interaction also helped with scientists also helped him. He is now also growing milky mushroom and getting a year-round profit of 15 lakhs per annum. And now he is a role model for his community. As a result, the entire village, the Radha Mohanpur, is cultivating mushroom, a supplementary enterprise along with paddy. Now he is a research person and trainer and getting invited to train the young upcoming youth. His ability to recognize opportunity, resilience, critical thinking, and agri-logistics management, which is quite important in mushroom cultivation, and demand forecasting are crucial for his success. Now, in Eastern Odisha, Sujit Kumar Nanda, a young enthusiast person, was quite frustrated after not getting suitable job, but after attending training at SIFA, ICR SIFA, Central Institute of Fresh Water Agriculture, and he was aware about commercial agriculture and agribusiness. He attained some basic skills related to improve poultry and pisciculture. Now he has started poultry farming and earning profits from his land. He has a experience after 3 to 4 years of irregular income. He is now earning 3.3 to 0.5 lakhs per annum from pisciculture and poultry enterprise. His risk-taking ability was crucial and focus on learning from everyday experience. He is also venturing to other enterprise. Now he is inspiration for youth in village and motivating the youth to take up agribusiness rather than opting for odd jobs in city. Now coming to the implications from this case study, as all agripreneurs identify and recognizes the opportunity and process and market utilize the innovative and sustainable methods for higher profits. Generally, the young farmers, young people find the conventional agriculture as very outdated, unprofitable, and laborious. This is where the agripreneurship is a proper dynamic sector and provides multitude of opportunity along the entire agribusiness value chain, which attracts the rural youth. There are significant challenges to development agripreneurship, like lack of information, skills, financial security, and also resource and infrastructure, and also the access to the land, which is quite crucial for youth. There is a greater need to focus more upon the effective youth-friendly policies to promote small-scale agriculture into agribusiness. The skills which are crucial for getting desired success in enterprise are community leadership skill, internal locus of control, effective communication skill, perseverance, risk taking, and demand forecasting. Various external factors like motivation, training, and organizational support, and internal factors like vision, internal locus of control, and self-efficacy have led to the success of agribusiness enterprise. Now we can conclude that although globally there is a great emphasis to create linkage of agriculture with commercial principles. These commercial principles like processing, post-harvest management are quite attractive for young generation. Youth must be encouraged, trained to take up the innovative farming and associate ventures to supplement the income. success stories are quite essential for these innovative and these innovative young farmer stories must be shared and highlighted through social media to motivate the other young farmers. These are the self-reliant grassroots agripreneurs, not like big portfolio agripreneurs or urban farmers. They can be a source of motivation for their unemployed and young farmers in their locality. The skills possessed by them can be benchmarked skill development, which is quite crucial for screening rural youth by researcher and policymaker. And the first-hand experience of these successful agripreneurs should be brought to the light by government agency, NGO to formulate better policy programs and schemes of rural youth. And also exposure visits of rural youth can be considered and conducted by government and private institute to attract the youth into farming. I have some key recommendation for the extension professionals and the development professionals. These are successful agripreneurs can be utilized as key resource person in training programs as they have thorough practical experience. The agripreneurs skills possessed by these successful youth can be act as an instrument to screen farmer producer organization and business development programs for agribusiness incubators. Sufficient research should be invested to improve the not only technical skill training. Most of the time we focus on technical skill training and theoretical entrepreneurship modules, but skills like leadership, perseverance, agri-logistics management, business planning are quite essential for the young farmers to really become successful and manage their enterprise. Youth can be mobilized into farming through development of well-equipped agripreneurship centers at a block level or district level, which can serve as a platform for rural youth to discuss issues related to farming and farmer enterprise, and they can be also trained for skill development. And these successful young agripreneurs have a resonating impact upon their locality. This potential must be tapped upon by the development professionals. Now, nearly all farms aspire to pass on to future generation, but many fail to make it adequately. This is where agripreneurship is the way out. The next generation successor can be attracted and retained to realize the lucrative business opportunity and remunerative employment, which can draw more youth into farming. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Pranoy. Very interesting, very relevant presentation. And manage also, we do a lot of activities on agripreneurship, and it's a very important activity. And also rightly told somewhere at the end, it is not only the technical knowledge, but other things like communication, motivation, or mentoring, business planning, that makes a lot of difference for the youth to take it up agripreneurship. And today you can see large number of innovation incubation centers across the country. It is coming. It's public, private institutions or higher learning institutions like IITs, IIMs, all the universities, colleges, they are coming. And there are a lot of importance given across the country, like something like a movement. It is happening. Agri startup ecosystem is growing big way, and a large number of agripreneurs may come on this time. And thank you very much for very quite interesting case studies. And there are maybe some the first generation, somebody they are having other job and other thing leaving, and some of them agriculture they are coming. Very interesting sign also it is there.
Yes.
But still we need to train large number of youth in the rural area.
Yes,
not only technical aspects, maybe other competencies to network with others and how to make it a better partnership with large number of other people, even marketing skills, those things. And very interesting presentation. Any questions you can put in the chat box. And thank you very much for Dr. Pranoy for very interesting presentation. And this is your PhD topic. What about this?
Yes, sir. This is part of my one objective or documenting case.
Okay. Okay.
A PhD agripreneur skill requirement of farming.
Okay. What are the major skills you seen their requirements were there in your study? Maybe only part of the study you might be presented. What are the
Yes, sir.
major skill you have seen in your study requirement like that something?
Sir, major skills were opportunity recognition skills, resilience, agribusiness planning, entrepreneurial motivation, and capturing market. These skills, these are 5 most important skills, which are majorly find out, and and perseverance was also a major skill. Perseverance.
Perseverance. Okay. Okay. Another interesting from Mr. Vijay D. Raut, and he's talking about Krishi Vigyan Kendras play greater role in, especially subject matter specialists. They will play a big role in agribusiness management in the field level. They will develop large number of agripreneurs, but it is necessary to create the post. Somebody having agribusiness management like that is given on command. It is not the question anyway. Many of the subject matter experts will be there, 5 or 6 subject matter experts across KVKs, but there is no specific subject matter experts for agribusiness management. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what Mr. Vijay D. Rao is articulating. We need to have the agribusiness professionals as a subject matter specialist in the KVKs. That's a great
Yes.
idea because this whole incubation or startup or agribusiness ecosystem, most of the cities, other things, now it need to move towards rural areas, especially district level
Yes, sir.
goes, maybe KVK need to play
Yes,
greater
sir.
role, agriculture colleges, others. Yeah, that's why it's a good. Thank you very much, Dr. Rai, today evening joining with us and your wonderful presentation. All the best. Thank you very much. Sir. Thank you.